Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. You join me and Juliet away in the caravan and we're down in Cheshire at Falcon HQ doing a bit of filming. And while we were here, we've got a bit of time to ourselves and we wanted to make this video, especially Juliet. She's been wanting to do it for a while. So I'll hand over to Juliet and she can explain more.
Yeah, the main thing about this film is caravanning with a disability. Now, those people have been watching for a few years know that I have problems with my back and I walk with a stick. Now, most of the time I don't actually think about it, and then something happens and it does actually make me think about it. Now, mainly we were in York and the showers that were there were not disability friendly at all, and there were other people there at the time as well that walked with an aid. One lady had 2 walking sticks and she struggled really much, and they happened to notice that I had my summer dry robe on and said that was a great idea because there was not room in the showers to actually be able to get undressed and dressed for anybody with a disability. And then we got chatting about what we actually have done with the caravan and what aids we have to help me to carry on caravanning that we don't actually think about a lot of times.
No, because we just got on with it.
We took it for granted. Yeah. I think one of the first things that you did is you changed round the position of where the towel was and the toilet roll because it just didn't work with anybody with a disability at all.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it, but basically at the side of the toilet it used to be the loo roll holder, but as Juliet says, it was behind her almost when she was sat there for want of a better way of describing it. So I swapped it with the towel rail holder, which was on the opposite side wall, and this has worked.
Yeah, because it made more use with the towel as well, because the towel's next to you rather than behind you again,
sink, which is a logical place anyway. So that was one adaptation that we did, and we've done a few more, haven't we?
We have. I mean, some of them are just simple ones. It's like, say, when we first started caravanning, we had one of the bigger steps. Now, that didn't work because it was too far of a drop. So then we looked for actual steps, and they said he's found the folding ones, which is a lot better because it's 2 steps, so you actually walking down easily, like rather than doing a giant step as well.
Indeed, yeah.
One of the big banes for you was
with chairs.
With chairs, because I just couldn't even move them. I'd be outside and I'd want to move the chair, and I'd be saying, "Phil, can you come out and move the chair?" And you'd be like, "Oh, for goodness sake!"
Yeah. So I did a bit of research because it was making it less pleasurable to actually be around the caravan and sit in the awning, really, because of the chair situation. Like Juliet mentioned, I was constantly moving them for her and one thing and another, and I didn't get to relax neither. Now, I don't begrudge moving chairs for Juliet, but I thought, well, the easiest thing to do is look for a lightweight chair that she can move herself and it's going to be comfortable and support her. So that's what we did, and we come up with these, which I think we've done a video on. And also, she mentioned the steps a minute ago, we've done a video on steps as well. So I'll leave links to them below in the description.
I think one of the big things we talk about support, and we forgot that I actually do use it all the time, and that's the pillar behind me.
Yes.
Phil will take a photograph when I actually move, but that makes such a difference for the comfort of sat in the caravan. It really does make a big difference. And it's surprising little things make a difference, like baskets are my friend, because if anything's put away in a basket, let's say tins or toiletries, is that I can just say, "Phil," as usual, can you just get it out for me? Than me saying, noticing that one, you can just get it out for me, I'll take it out, and that
I'm not rooting through cupboards, which is great. It does work. So that's another thing. The one thing that I treated Juliet, because they are not cheap. I treated her to a proper dry robe. Now, I know they've been sort of exploited by people.
They have,
but they actually are a good piece of kit. They are really functional and they do the job, don't they?
It is, because I rarely use our shower, not because I can't use it, it's because it's actually moving about around it. I'm always frightened of of actually pulling on something and then breaking it. So I go and use the shower facilities, because then if I've got a grab handle, I'm grabbing hold of something that's not going to pull half the caravan away with it.
Yeah.
And that way, and with a dry robe, it's great because I can go to and from without getting wet or cold. And it's summer, then I've got one that just keeps, that said he's keeps
Yeah,
dry.
she's got a summer one, which she mentioned earlier on in the video, because the lady with the 2 sticks was asking about it. So I've put pictures up for you to have a look at. They are a good investment if you've got a disability and you're going to be using the toilet block showers.
I mean, there are other ones. There are, as I said, these different makes, because there are actually ones that
there are now, yeah.
now at the shows. So if you go to the show, have a look out, and then you can touch them and feel them and see which ones you want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, talking of shows, we actually did get this one that's been great for me this year. Is the we got it at the Manchester show, I think it was, and it's 2 bare feet. And it's just a little mat. Now, that's great when I'm in the shower block. I put it down, and it actually, because I can't bend down to dry my feet, it actually does help dry my feet, and I'm not walking back. Squelching when my feet wet through. Actually, his Crocs are your friend, actually, when you're a disability.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, my Crocs.
Get yourself a pair of mule Crocs.
Yeah, because they do make a big difference. But also, one big thing is we touched on earlier is that some of the sites. Now, that's the first time I've been on a site and
there's no disabled
disabilities. Yes, which is very rare. Most of the time I think I've took it for granted they always will be, and has. Also this year is we went to another site, and with disabilities, because it was on a hill, which we weren't aware it was that much of a hill, it was quite hard to be walking
to the facilities, to and back.
Yeah. Whichever way I went was either up or down. It was down, so that could cause an issue for a lot of people, which you don't always think about. So YouTube sometimes is a great friend, because you can actually look at the sites and decide if it's suitable for you or not. Look at the
reviews and see if they've rated the disability toilets and facilities. It's always worth looking at. You can apply for a disability card as well.
You can, or as I do actually have an access card, and which does actually, is for if you have a disability, it does actually help you to access any museums or days out, and it's usually your carer is accompanied with you, so it does actually reduce down.
So you get buy one get one free, or you get a half price. I'll leave the price to actually how much these access cards are, but they're certainly worth applying for. And you'll be surprised, even at concert venues as well.
Yeah, it is. It is actually is free. You're just paying the admin costs for being able to do the checks and do the card itself. But it's you said it's free to apply. You just pay for the admin charge of it. So it is actually.
It's worth it.
It is worth looking at. Definitely is. We've used it since we've got it. We've used it quite a lot recently.
And obviously, if you've got a blue badge, then you can use your blue badge for parking. So that's another one that's worth it. 15 quid they are if you apply for one, and that's going to help you out immensely as well. Well,
I think
that's it from us today. I hope you found this little video informative, and if you have, please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Happy caravanning.
Bye for now.